Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. We are going to do your mid-month, that's the middle of July reading. So strap yourself in Aries, let's see what's coming up for you. I'm going to pull a card from the Healing Mandala deck just to get us started to see where your energy is and what Spirit has in mind to let you know today. So this is a card called Master Your Reality. And here we have a beautiful elephant that is center focused here, and a mother and a child. The elephant is repeated in a circle here, and there's apples and snakes here. I love this. Master your reality. So, Aries, there is a lot to you, and you have a sharp mind, and you have an incredibly interesting memory. And I would say that for you, the key to your current circumstances is asking you to really become an expert of being you and be really focused, aware of what is happening in your life in the present moment. Be the observer of your life and your circumstances, and really seek to understand yourself and where you are at this point in time for yourself in your life right now. Now we'll get some more insights with that as we progress through the reading. So with a few cards from the Quantum Oracle deck, thank you Spirit Guides and Angels for Aries. What have we got for the rest of July? Wow, well, it's off to a really great start, Aries. We've got you reaching a milestone in your life, and I feel that you're ready for really embracing the now moment in your life and everything that sort of seems to be the culmination of happiness and fulfillment in your life. Looks like wedding, it looks like celebrations and a really happy space, whether it's yours or someone else's. But I get straight after this card is the great achievement. So in many ways there is lots for you to celebrate right now, Aries. So mastering your reality is like embracing the moment of what is going on in your life, and it's almost as if you cannot believe how good it is. And it hasn't been that way probably for a while, but here it is, and it's like front and center, and Spirit wants you to really be in this present moment and really appreciate all the great things that are happening for you right now. So whilst there's a milestone that you're celebrating, Spirit is saying great achievement. That's like a double whammy. So whatever you have been working so diligently on for some time, Aries, you've broken the back of it, you've achieved your goal, and now it's time to celebrate and enjoy that with others. Of course, that's what celebrating is all about. And there is a focus here as well, Aries, on family and looking at what is going on in the family right now, as well as memories of the past, where you sit in that situation in terms of the family, your role in the family. It's also perhaps a lot of other family things going on, whether it be someone else's family or that sense of family. It's about connections, it's about the relationships between siblings, and it's about that path. It's about the life path and appreciating how far you've come in your life, and in relation to others, in relation to siblings, and seeing the connectedness, the importance of the union of family, connections with family, how each person within the family dynamic plays a different part and makes up the whole mix of things. And quite often our identity is closely linked to those other members, whether they are close by to you or not. There's a thread that links you all, past and present and future. And as you're contemplating all of this, Aries, there is again another layer of success, happiness that's being celebrated. It's like 3 cards straight off the bat that is celebrating success, achievements, milestones, really in a happy zone. I mean, who wouldn't want your cards, Aries? That's really super cool. All right, so let's pull a couple of cards from the Energy Oracle deck too. So I'm sure it's going to show us something similar. Thank you very much. Okay. So now we get a little bit more into the depth of your reading. There's always 2 sides to every coin, isn't there, Aries? So we've got now, as we've got that layer of celebrating success and achievement and what have you. And then there's another layer to you, Aries, where there are things that you're ready to walk away from. But what I get from this card is that, yes, there are things that we all walk away from or we're ready to let go of. But I also get a sense with this card that it's the emphasis is more on where you're walking to, what you're walking towards, because there's a real happy vibe here, a real sense of glee and, oh, thank goodness for that. And yeah, I'm super happy about walking away from this and walking into something new, which clearly we can see straight up is really great for you. So yes, you're entering a new season of your life, and this is going to bring a greater sense of balance to your life, my dear Aries. So you're stepping into a part of your world that now you get to create a stronger foundation for yourself. And this is where you start thinking about the legacy you want to leave. And maybe that's why there's this sprinkling and awareness of family around you. You want to appreciate and understand and build foundations for the future. But of course it takes a little bit of work to get there, and nothing happens in an instant. These things take time, but you're very aware the importance of now, after a period of very different energy, the importance of now coming back to balance. And I get the sense that the balance that's required is more of an emotional one, although everything is always linked. So, you know, this walking away and coming back to a place of balance is important, especially if previous situations have been quite heavy going and burdensome. So give yourself that time to recalibrate, Aries, because things have kept you in a place of feeling quite tied up, trapped. But you know, again, you are releasing all of that and letting it finally go. Just be sure that what you're letting go of is not just the physical of whatever your circumstances may have been, but it's also the mental and the emotional, is coming to a place of releasing so that you can also enjoy this beautiful rest and rejuvenation that has come up here. And that's for the whole body. That's for your whole energy, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. It is time to come to a place of peace, and this is how you restore balance back to your life, so you can focus on the things that you enjoy and that are important to you, and you can go off and celebrate achievements. And the achievement is also on a soul level, in that you've learned so much in recent times. It could have been year or years, and with that learning comes a real, your spirit guides and angels are saying well done. it's been a massive achievement and milestone in your life, even perhaps for the last decade. This is something that you've been longing for, this place of inner peace and rest and celebration for things that you've been focused on in your life, my dear Aries. So if we now move to the Light Seer Tarot deck, we'll pull some cards for Aries to see what is coming up for you mid to late July. So I am sure you are looking forward to this rest and rejuvenation period of time in your life, Aries. It has been a little bit tough mentally, you know, the Five of Swords. It's been all a bit of a mental strain, and you're tired. You're somewhat exhausted, and that's understandable. But you're moving on now. The World card is completion of that cycle. It's done. It's dusted. You're now ascending. You're ascending because you have learned so much, and this is another version of an achievement card, so you can definitely celebrate. It's beautiful to see that there is emphasis on the Lovers card, so this is certainly, there is love is in the air, and this person, significant other, is a part of this celebration and this sense of achievement, and who knows, this may be the sign for happy days where you are able to enjoy each other even more so moving forward. We've got the Ten of Pentacles again. That's very family focused in this particular deck. It's all of the things that help us to experience the joys of life, the tangible things. And so it may be enjoying an upliftment in your material wealth and financial wealth. It's connection with family, and friends, and and people who represent family to you as well. So there is definitely a focus there. Time to enjoy all of that, my dear Aries. And isn't this interesting? Just at the end of these cards pops up the Nine of Wands, which is, standing your ground for what you believe in, and really just going, you know what, it's my time now. And I am going to have this time out. I deserve it. I'm going to celebrate, and nothing's going to get in my way. So well done, you. We might pull a few more cards here for the tarot deck here. What else is going on for Aries? Yes, and you are seeing the last of those heavy days of mental anguish and worry. That's behind you now. You're walking away from that. Yeah, oh great. Good. I can see there's victory has turned up in your cards, and new opportunities are waiting there for you for a fresh start. So we've got the victory card here, which is the Six of Wands. This is like, okay, it's time to celebrate, and it's also taking action for yourself. It's being very prioritizing your well-being, prioritizing your happiness, and really going for the things now that are much more important to you, which is to enjoy life. Now there's a few things that are coming up where a few decisions need to be made in terms of future direction, which I can see is on your mind. So it's looking at the path ahead, but I do see travel here, and deciding how you'd like to do this and what's the best way and the best option. But the Two of Wands is also a card that represents decisions to be made and deciding on not just the travel, but also the future, and looking further down the road. Aries, is what you're doing. You're having thoughts about, well, what's next? Where am I going to plant my stake next? What is the next most important thing that I'd like to focus on to achieve? Because the time will be coming soon where you want to test the waters with a few things, and perhaps there is an opportunity to try something here with the Page of Pentacles, where you're willing to give a little bit of a go to play with some ideas and test it out. There's an opportunity here. It could also be an opportunity for you to have a little bit of a project on the side that might bring you a little bit of extra income, is what I'm getting. So it's trying something new. So that's interesting. Let us know how that works out for you, Aries. And then we have the High Priestess card, and this is a place of needing to trust your own intuition in your inner knowing about things. So I just like to see what that is meaning for you, Aries. What is it that's coming up where you're looking at the pathway forward and making some future decisions for your life, and perhaps going out on a limb to try something? What is this about for you? You're keeping it to yourself at the moment, Aries, until you know. Yes, you're doing a lot of thinking, deciding and discerning here with the King of Swords about something in your life that you're contemplating, let's just say. It feels like a positive thing. It's not the energy of the past, but rather something new that you want to test the waters with, an idea that you have. Yes, and very, very soon you're getting more and more clarity here. The Ace of Swords is like even more determined now to place your focus on this. But again, you're keeping it close to your chest right now. But it's coming from a good place. I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to give this a go. This is something that could potentially be linked with family or your partner. Something that you are playing with this idea. Okay. And what else here? Okay, so that's interesting. Perhaps there's an element of risk here to do what you're doing, and something that you want to kind of keep to yourself. With the Four of Pentacles and the Devil card, it's like I'm planning something. I'd like it to bring in the goods in time, but I'm keeping it to myself. That's the energy of what I'm getting here, that you're playing with an idea that you would like a good return from this, but you're feeling like you need to keep it to yourself, to conceal it right now. And in the right time, when the time is right, you will actually express more publicly what this is about with the Knight of Swords. There's a little bit of urgency around this. Maybe you're feeling a little bit impulsive about this idea, as in you want to act on it quickly. Yes, you're working away at this. It's sort of like that nighttime job, that hobby that you have, that you're working at here, Aries. Very interesting. But in any case, I think it has some good intentions behind this. We have the Queen of Cups here, and it's certainly coming from a place that, you know, when you're ready, you'll share this with others, and it's coming from a place of wanting to give and to show your generous side. And we'll leave that one there as it is. All right, so moving on, Aries, we'll pull a few cards from the Wisdom of Oracle. You've got just this lovely carefree vibe happening in your life. You're moving into this space here. Yes, so experimenting. I'm really getting the sense of exploring and experimenting, Aries, in your life right now. And yeah, you're leaving behind things that have been, the structures of what has been. And Spirit's saying, come to the edge. It is definitely a time to be a little bit free, and that sense of liberation and living without any restrictions, testing the waters with things, trying new things, which is lovely. And, you know, the time to go card, it certainly is the same as this walking away. It's like leaving what has been and stepping out into the unknown to try something new. And this is kind of how you get to explore more of you. And maybe you haven't felt that you've had enough of that in the past years. And mastering your reality is a little bit about, exploring you and really sort of embracing something that's out there in your sense of the world. And then we've got this experience being shared. I love that with your soulmate. So we've got the Lover's card and the Soulmate card coming up here. So it's time spent with someone special in your life and really enjoying this new phase in your life where there's more focus on each other, which is really nice. Like that. So, okay, a few cards from the Guardian Angel Tarot deck. So what have we got for Aries, perhaps in the matter of relationships here? Well, we've got the letting go card again. So that's 3 versions of this letting go. Releasing the past, which was quite challenging, but now it feels liberating for you to do this. Yeah. So, of course, endings always herald new beginnings, Aries. So it is about stepping into a more joyful time in your life, which is wonderful. And the way you do this is not just by physically going away and celebrating and feeling a sense of freedom, but it's also about the way you're thinking. You're changing your thoughts. Things are changing on the inside for you, Aries. And you're letting go of old ways of thinking, old patterns of behaviour that have kind of kept you all caught up in your head, have kept you sort of in a space of being tied up in knots for quite some time. And you're learning how to rebalance and even appreciate your family, with the family card coming up a couple of times. So this whole letting go experience, walking away from what has been in your life, I feel like it's the past decade, and now moving on to take like this big deep breath and letting go of everything that has been to enjoy this moment onwards, Aries. Beautiful. What else for Aries? Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Yeah. Healer of thought. More of the same, Aries. My goodness. Cleaning up your life. Getting rid of things that clutter your space physically and mentally. And people who hang on you and drain your energy and expect things from you, they're people that you let go of. That's energy that you let go of as well. And really, as you step into this energy of healer of thoughts, you start to adopt a less serious mindset, less serious attitude, and really embrace from a healthy perspective a relaxed attitude, and a little bit more playful, a little bit more empathetic with other people, and less judgmental of yourself, less judgmental of others, and really just being chilled. And how good is that for your health and well-being, Aries, for sure. Great. So let's pack our bags and we'll join you, Aries. All right, the Akashic Tarot. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Aries. The Queen of Forces. This is truly mastering your energy, the feminine energy within you, the sun and the moon. This is everything. I love this. This is looking at all aspects of who you are and really commanding this sense of control over your emotions and your destiny, and looking at not only how you present yourself to the world, but also mastering your inner world, your emotions, your thoughts, the quiet moments that other people don't get to be aware of. This is rebalancing your energy in your life so you can get to a greater place of balance, which, you know, we had a hint of that earlier in the morning. Angel of Balance here, and the Queen of Forces. She's learning to balance her inner and outer life. It's also combining your sense of power with your inner world, where we want to create peace. So the yin and the yang here. And it's learning how to be in that creative space as well as that energetic outward sense of purpose and assertiveness. So the creative energy can also be that receptive energy where we learn to receive and we sit back and we take our foot off the pedal. And, you know, as a fire sign, you're used to having your foot on the pedal and taking the initiative. But in this instance, it's also learning to balance it with time of rest, receiving, listening, and taking that foot off the pedal, which is lovely. This is how you play the dance in a relationship with your partner and with others. It's that beautiful reciprocal energy. Instead of it all being one-way communication or, you know, a more assertive, forceful energy because you're an initiator, you're learning to do the dance with people, to give and receive, to take a few steps forward and then a few steps back, which is beautiful. So this can be something you're learning to do in relationships as well as in your business, relating with others in terms of connections in your business or perhaps a job. It's also recognizing how you're learning to support yourself, where perhaps if you've always been a person who's very much in your yang energy and burning the candle and really working hard to achieve things in your life, you know, we get to a place when we're exhausted, and that's probably why you're ready to walk away from a lot of things. And in the process of learning to balance things, Aries, you are learning to give back to you, to support yourself, to receive assistance at times, and also just to be a little bit more reflective, a little bit quieter in your energy so that you can observe and recoup and learn and appreciate what's going on around you and with others. I love that. Very lovely advice. So let's pull a card from the Gaia Oracle deck for you, Aries. Very good. Very good. We've got peace. Okay, peace. So, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Yeah, this is so very much in tune with earlier cards of feeling all tied up here, and the importance of creating mental peace and an inner world that feels more in harmony with the truth of who you are. So I love that. We've got Angel of Balance. We've got the peace card here. We've got, you know, all tied up and needing to just let go. The walking away card, of course, because we don't want any more of this experience of feeling all tied up there. And just coming to a beautiful sense of balance. I love that. And what have we got here? Remember the rest and rejuvenation card. What a perfect message for you, Aries, that this whole reason for celebrating and acknowledging your own achievements is to also regain that sense of peace and harmony within you. Beautiful. I feel like we've come to the crux of your message here, Aries. So we'll just pick one last card from the Angel Oracle deck. Thank you. There we go. There has been a great deal of learning for you, Aries, in recent months or in even years, and you are now ready to sit back and acknowledge the learnings in your life, my friend. Just walk towards that light, take it all in, and really acknowledge yourself for the things that you have gone through and what you have learned. And just, you know what? Off you go. Have a beautiful time. Go and celebrate with this beautiful energy and enjoy yourself and enjoy the rest and reflection. Aries, I hope you've enjoyed this reading and it's been helpful to you. And if so, please like this reading. And if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate that. It helps me to bring more of these readings to you. And if you'd like a personal reading or perhaps some coaching to help you along, my details are in the description box below. Have a fantastic rest of the month and onwards, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye now.